Okay, I'm totally destroyed now again. I'm gonna have to go back to the hospital. I haven't been able to sleep all night. Nightmare. Just not able to make it outside the hospital. Gonna have to head back without the iPad, which is a difficult thing. Thank God it's there, the hospital. This is unbearable. It's unbearable. Absolutely unbearable without my children, my loved ones. Can't manage to live at home. Not for 24 hours, nothing. But I'll be okay because the hospital is lovely and the Jazz Foundation is lovely and ambulance is on the way to get me. So here we go, man. But, you know, the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that the sun will come. Come up, May. Songs always do come true. At least it's a great hospital. I got a good team around me now too, so all is good. Such a crazy bitch. It's so awful to be so crazy. A painful thing. Who knew the awesome power of the Facebook video? No, I actually don't know where the camera is on my iPad, so I'm glaring anywhere. Who knew the power of the Facebook video? There's no point writing anymore. Jesus. I've got to say, I've had the most, apart from the weeks that my children were born, I'm going to blog on Facebook from now. I'm sorry, because this was just so unbelievable this week. Apart from the weeks my children were born, I've got to say that this has been the most beautiful week of my life. And, you know, apart from, obviously, you know, the joy you feel when you're a mother and you give birth and everything, I've never felt anything like I felt this week. And it's a direct result of the video that I put on Facebook last Friday. And I wisely put my, wisely for a number of reasons as it happens, the address of the Travelodge motel I was staying at, you know. I'm glad I did that because the family there are just the most beautiful family. So that's how the beautiful week starts before I even put the video. I've decided I'm, you know, a bit blue and I'm supposed to be in treatment with a doctor and I'm living too far away, so I'm agoraphobic and that's my excuse for not getting there, you know. So I park myself in this motel that's nearby, you know. So I've no excuse to not make the appointments to see this guy, Dr. No, as I call him now. I really love him, but he was a terrible doctor. I'd love to be his friend, like, but Dr. No. Anyway, so the next thing was Dr. No wasn't working out at all, and the kidney stone happened, you know, and I was on my own, and oh God, there's nothing worse, really, than a kidney stone. It's like 10 times childbirth, you know. So I was having a total pity. And, you know, I wanted Dr. No to come and bring me to the hospital because I didn't know anybody. Of course, he wouldn't come, so now he's nicknamed Dr. No, the poor guy. He's actually anyway, anyway, this Indian family that run this motel are the most beautiful people you could meet. Just old Hindu family, you know. And they live at the motel and they clean it and everything else, you know what I mean? And I'm doing this because I want to advertise the motel as well. I love motels because for smokers, you can smoke. There are always smoking rooms. They don't give a you can smoke, you can't do any other drugs, you can't play music late, whatever, you have to be respectful, they're selling sleep. But, you know, you can have a cigarette, you know. Yeah, they're so lovely and nice, and they had no idea who I was or nothing when I got there, but they just treated me like so nice since I got there. And even if anyone rang looking for me, they didn't even know who I was until all this hit the fan. They'd be like, how do you know her? Why do you want to talk to her? And everything. It was really funny. They wouldn't let my ex-manager in. They must have smelled something. Anyway, I met them again today. But anyway, so I go in there. They're beautiful. I'm having a nice time in the hotel. The next thing is a beautiful family move in, and that we meet really funny. The guy downstairs, I hear a row. This guy's arguing with his girlfriend, you know, over the bad smell of smoke in the room. And I think maybe he's getting a bit annoyed, you know. I'm moving closer to the door in case she needs a bit of help, you know. I'm intending to be a total to him when I get out there and give him a big lecture on feminism, you know. Instead, what God makes me do, I look to my right and I've got a stack of incense, and I remember she called him Jay. I pick up the incense, I go, Jay, look up, and finally looks up and I drop the incense and he catches it, which is unbelievable, and he's looking at me bewildered, and then I drop him the lighter, he's looking at me bewildered, and he just goes, why are you giving me this? And I go, well, I start smiling at him despite myself, and I go, well, because you don't like the smell, you know. And I'd actually intended to go out there and go, you know, how dare you with your wife and all this shit. And I was joking with the wife. I was like, oh, the baby behaved great during the journey, you know. Anyway, we ended up making great friends, and that was fun. And their story was so similar to mine. It was bizarre, actually bizarre. And we were going to actually move in together, but I can't really do that. I need to do some recovery work. And, you know, but oh, it was lovely to hold their little baby. And the baby kissed me completely of his own accord. He didn't even have to. It was lovely. And if I get interrupted, by the way, a friend is coming around, in which case I'll continue, you know. Anyway, they were lovely, lovely people. And then what happened was the kidney stone was in fact a godsend. And then I made the video feeling sorry for myself. And the next thing, this beautiful Irish man called David found me because I put the address cleverly, and very cleverly, because now the Travelodge is going to be full forever, apparently. I'm delighted. So they said they give me a cleaning job there anytime I need one, and I'm going to go there and get my Indian dinner cooked regular, which is great. They were so good to me today when I checked out. Oh my god, the whole family was there helping me pack and hugging me. It was like, oh my god, apparently the media around there, these people never seen anything like this. And they had no idea beforehand that I was anybody but some bold chain smoker, you know. Anyway, then next thing, anyway, the greatest thing that happened, David O'Rourke introduced me to this organisation, oh my god, that I've never heard of. And young musicians, you must pay attention. This organisation is called the Jazz Organisation. They don't give a kind of music you make. You could be a rapper, you could be Miley Cyrus, you could be Sinead O'Connor, you could be Enya, anybody, it doesn't matter. They exist to help artists who may have medical needs, whether those are psychiatric or physical. Not always. They can help financially if you need financial help, but you don't have to need financial help to reach out to them, if you understand what I mean. If you're feeling suicidal, for example, you reach out to these people. They have services of every kind that you could imagine to emotionally support artists, and to financially support artists also, in terms of, you know, recovering from this rape, which is the music business, right? No more rock and roll suicides, okay? It's too much. So now what I discovered this week, the organisation, these are the angels sent for musicians. It was started by Dizzy Gillespie and Sarah Vaughan, who I had the great honour of meeting one time. Dizzy's face turned into a big balloon when he's playing. Anyway, they left all their money for this, and fuck me, I'm leaving at least half of mine too, and they're going to give me a job too. I'm going to keep making music, but I'm going to go and work for these people. So, you know, they've located all manner of musicians, including me, and this is what happened. It's so beautiful. This guy David rings me. He's linked in with these people. They're linked in with a particular hospital in New Jersey. I get brought to that hospital. I mean, nothing but angels at the hospital who treat me really well, no matter what I'm being in emergency, trying to get rid of my kidney stone, and they wanted to keep me in the behavioural unit for a while, and I was like, I'm gonna fight Irish style, you know, no cooperation, no you know, nothing. I only came for your kidney stone. But they were right, of course, so I did go, and I spent a week in there. Oh god, am I so glad I did, because they're the most beautiful people. They had someone watch me the whole time. I wasn't suicidal, but they were afraid I was, you know, but I really wasn't. But, you know, I'd pretend to be nearly to go back there, actually. But they were so gorgeous, oh my god. The ladies that were sitting with me, beautiful Peruvian lady called Dina, oh god, she was like a mother. She held me like a baby, and they let me sleep in the bathroom like a cat. I slept in the bathroom on a load of pillows and blankets like a little cat, literally. And every woman that watched me is this beautiful Spanish kind of woman, you know, that just is a mother. I hate Trump going on about Mexicans. By the way, he's holding the whole country to ransom. Hello, CNN? He's holding Mueller to ransom, threatening this fake nuclear war, which he may well start just to shut Mueller up, because Mueller's got his financial records. That's beside the point. It's making me so angry watching the lately, because CNN are not onto it. Anyway, every Spanish lady at this hospital so beautiful, every nurse so beautiful, even putting up with my you know, really kind, gentle, so lovely. The most lovely hospital I've ever been, run by the Jazz Organisation. Miley, Mariah, Barbara, any of you, any of us, girls, boys, Justin, all of us. These people are here to help us be us. They want us to be who we are. You know, the whole let Trump be Trump. Well, let Justin be Justin. Thanks very much. In fact, Justin, I love you when you get in trouble. You know, they didn't let you be a kid. Yeah, so look, guys, Jazz Organisation is where I've had the most incredible week of my life, and I'll talk about it again because every person I met was incredible. And one of the most incredible people I meet, and she changed my life, is a woman that was at the motel. I watched her over the balcony in a blue chair every day she sat, and I decided that my reason for living, I want to live now. I actually tried to starve myself to death. I only managed 8 days. I felt so ashamed. I was thinking of Bobby Sands. I was like, oh, I'm such a pussy. Bobby Sands must be looking at me like, you. I only managed 8 days, and the sandwiches in the fridge started appearing in my dreams, dancing around, you know. But anyway, I decided I didn't want to die, and this part, obviously because of everything that's happened this week. And then also, this woman, she's been sitting in this blue chair, you know, and I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Walmart. Instead of sitting depressed, having pity parties and being lonely and all this shit, I'm going to learn to transcend this stuff. Just people. I'm going to Walmart. I'm going to get a big chair like hers, a blue chair, and another one in case anyone else wants to sit down. I'm going to get a big table and a sign saying free hugs. Well, not fucking. I'm just going to say free hugs and make a beautiful sign myself. And I'm going to put it in my car and go wherever I feel like sitting. I'm going to sit down, and if I'm blue, I'm going to turn it into love, and there's free hugs for all. And you know what? Thank you, Facebook. You know what? Facebook is the greatest engine known to. That's why Trump doesn't even use it. He hasn't got one more than 140 characters.